Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. It's the home of the 5 minute or less video. I can tell you everything that you need to know within these 5 minutes. Many of you have seen me on national news lately, and you've joined my station because of that. I appreciate you. You can look up my whole cast of characters at 777irs.com. You'll see my entire team. We have a great team of former IRS agents. I appreciate you very much being here. I'll be through in 4 minutes, and you'll know everything that you need to know about what I'm talking about. After 50 years of doing this, you will know that. I did work for IRS for a decade. I want to tell you what is the role of the tax professional in going ahead and actually setting your debt. I got to actually use the words that they tell me or like they really get. So it's the role of the tax professional in obtaining tax debt forgiveness. It is absolutely huge. It's huge, huge. It's beyond huge. A lot of people do their own offers and compromises and tax debt forgiveness, and they get accepted. When I say a lot, you may have around, I'm guessing, 3,000 people a year do that. If you don't have a lot of assets and you don't have a lot of money and you can fill out 2 forms, you have a really good shot at doing this. But you're probably not going to get the lowest amount settled. The whole idea here is twofold. It's not just to get an offer and compromise in. Not only is it to get it accepted, but it's to get the lowest amount. Only a former IRS agent, any IRS agent who's worked in the collection division will be able to do that. And it just blows my mind that people don't use former IRS agents to do all their representation. It blows my mind. People are so fooled by advertising. I have, by the way, tax attorneys and CPAs on my staff, but let me just tell you something, and I want this to make common sense to you. If you think you're going to get an accepted in a lower IRS offer and compromise than me, you're absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. First of all, I've worked this program, and I'm talking about tax professionals in general, especially if they've worked for IRS. We know the way around the system. We know what they'll allow. We know the boundaries. We know what we can push. You don't know any of that. You only know what IRS tells you. You can try to appeal it, but you really don't know whether that appeal is right or wrong. I do want to tell you this. There's many people listening today that really don't have a lot of money. And if you don't have a lot of assets at that point in time, go ahead and do your offer and compromise. If you don't have assets and a lot of income, you're probably going to get accepted. Anyone who owes $70,000, $80,000 and up, if you want the lowest possible settlement, you need to hire an IRS tax professional. Notice I use the word IRS, not tax professional, because there's many people purporting they get offers through, and they do. A lot of people get offers through, and they're tax attorneys and CPA and enrolled agents. But I just want to tell you, unless you work for IRS, it's the only way you're going to know really what you can go down to, almost at submarine level. So you can believe what you want to in the ads, or you can believe me. When you want an offer and compromise to go through and get it accepted, call any former IRS agent who worked as a revenue officer. Those will be the people who know the program better than anybody. By the way, there's 2 groups of people who watch these videos. The people who do this to learn and want to do it by themselves, and those who want to hire. If in fact you're going to hire a professional, do not hire them unless they've looked at your financial statement that you're going to turn into IRS. I can't believe people go ahead and they hire a company and they've never talked to the people. They don't know who's working their case. They've hired a company. They've got caught up in a system. Well, many of you will find out what your results will be. Anyway, you're welcome to use me as a tax professional, but in the meantime, I just want to tell you the role of the professional, the bottom line is to get you the lowest settlement possible. Anyway, give me a subscription if you would. I really appreciate you listening. You're welcome for a free consultation. Welcome to help you out. Anyway, thank you for listening.